Welcome everyone, Johnny 2B here, aka David, and I'm just walking outside of the casino. The temperature is exactly the same as where I live in California, in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's exactly the same temperature here. It's in the 60s around here today. So I'm just walking. I just walked outside of the casino, and so I have limited time, so I'm just kind of giving it a short little vlog thing. I know it. So anyway, you know, as you know, I'm staying at the Paris Hotel and such, and yeah, watch what you're doing here. And yeah, I'm across the street from the Cosmopolitan Hotel and approaching Las Vegas Boulevard. But yeah, it's exactly the same temperature around here, around 64 degrees. Like I said, I live in the SF Bay area. Maybe in future uploads I'll give you a tour of San Francisco or something. And maybe, you know, movie locations, you know, restaurant reviews, other things. Hopefully the pandemic will be slowing or ending by then. So, there's the, so I'm across the street from the Cosmopolitan and Bellagio and Caesar's Palace. And, 99% of everyone is wearing a mask, and everyone's wearing a mask, but so I'm just walking down the strip here, Las Vegas. So I don't have much time, so just taking it. Like I said, this is gonna be a short one. So I decided to just give you a brief thing on Las Vegas. So again, I apologize for my staggering YouTube here. And if you can't hear me, I apologize. I just want to apologize for that. So like I said, 95% everyone's wearing masks, but you know, I can't be too careful. 95%. So anyway, a brief history. So Las Vegas is pretty much a nothing here. You know, you get the history of Nevada here. It's the history of Nevada. By the way, just show you the Las Vegas Strip. There's the Mirage. There's somebody Tower and Treasure Island, and there's Bally's, Flamingo. I stayed at Flamingo once. So anyway, so you know, you can see where I'm at, you know, here in Las Vegas. So anyway, so these, you know, Nevada got started with the silver boom of 1868, 1869, and just checking the time, make sure I have enough time on the camera. So like, you know, you had the silver boom, and you know how it is. So you had the silver boom, and you had the silver boom in the 1860s, 1868, Silver State, and then I'm trying to watch my step around here. I decided to change directions here, only because I just realized I have an appointment to go to. So anyway, I just want to wrap this up. Like I said, this is supposed to be a quick one here. So after this, so like I said, gambling was originally illegal and prostitution was legal. It's the reverse. And now it's, today it's today it's prostitution is illegal and gambling is legal. So anyway, I'm heading back only because I just realized I have another appointment for something here. So you kind of get the so anyway, so nothing happening for a very long time, and then nothing happened for a very, very, very long time, and then it's like the First World War I happened, and then not until the 1930s when Las Vegas was starting to slowly do things. So anyway, Bugsy Siegel came in 1947, and he bought the Flamingo Hotel. It was actually called something else, and he called it Flamingo, and he started the empire here on Las Vegas Boulevard by starting the very first hotel. He wanted people to feel welcome. He wanted people to feel welcome. He didn't want, he could go to, he was trying to get out of his old mafia days. He was trying to, go legit, be a businessman. And what could he do to be a businessman? Have some gambling, have some fun, and but he wanted to have respect. So he started things in 1947 with the original Flamingo, which is in the background. I don't know if you can see it or not. Obviously, I'm just walking back. So 1947, and then you had the hotel booms in the early 50s. And what made hotels on the map was the Rat Pack, and other entertainers decided to come to Las Vegas just to entertain and stuff. And so because of the Rat Pack and Elvis Presley started coming to town, and all these other entertainers started coming to bring this town to the map. But really got this thing to the map. I should backtrack a little bit. I apologize for my. I'm just thinking on top of my head. I didn't read anything. But in 1936, the Hoover Dam was built. Public Works from Franklin Delano Roosevelt started the Public Works program. So because he started the Public Works program, he got the Hoover Dam built in 1936. And when the Hoover Dam was completed, that brought water and electricity, especially electricity here to Las Vegas, and that's what got Las Vegas. Otherwise, without the water or electricity, you wouldn't have this Las Vegas as you would today. So then jump back to, like I was talking about, Bugsy Siegel in 1947, and then I was talking about Elvis and the Rat Pack that came in the 50s. And of course, Elvis did come back. He did have residency at the International Hotel, which became the Hilton, which is now the Westgate Hotel, down that way. But anyway, like I said, I apologize for pausing and shortness. I had to watch out for things, and there are some reasons I just had to. I just had to pause the video. There are certain reasons I had to pause. So, and of course, the 60s was was kind of the golden era. Las Vegas, you had, places like, so I'm gonna sit down. I need to sit down. You have the, you had the golden era in the 60s. Caesar's Palace was the breakthrough of the mega resorts. Caesar's Palace, because originally you had the Silver Slipper and the Concha and the T-Bird and Sahara, and Caesar's Palace was the breakthrough for the mega resorts, ultra luxury and mega resorts. That was the first ultra luxury one, and of course, hotels go and come, and by the 70s, the mafias that were involved, that were burying their sockets, were starting to leave because they were getting in trouble. But by the 70s, the government was starting to clamp down on the mafias and stuff. So then, so things got more legit. And then by the 80s, it was more of the, let's try to make it more family friendly. And then after they decided to make it more family friendly, they decided, all of a sudden you had these mega adventures and stuff. All of a sudden these corporations were taking over, and here we are today. So that's just a brief history of Nevada / Las Vegas here. I'll see you in the next video. This is David, also known as Johnny 2B, signing off. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye. Here we are on Las Vegas Boulevard. I'm trying to get back to the Tropicana if I can. Marky's not working all night. The GPS, Marky's the name of the GPS.
When possible, make a U-turn.
So, just doing the old strip here.
When possible, make a U-turn.
There's the old circus. Anyway, so we're in old Las Vegas here, and just driving down the strip. That's what was left of Encore. Just going down the strip here.
Construction was reported on South Las Vegas Boulevard.
I see that. So, whatever that is, that used to be the Stardust, folks. And whatever that used to be the Starbucks, and sadly,
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Spring Mountain Road.
I'm not gonna turn right anywhere. But that used to be the Stardust, and Hacienda, all gone, Desert Inn. So, but it's all gone, and of course the Westward Ho and Final Frontier, Last Frontier Hotel are all gone. A foreign corporation took over the land. They built pretty quickly. They bought this land. It's gonna be a new casino. So. Anyway, I'm going to the Tropicana Hotel. There's the Encore. Encore used to be Desert Inn, where Howard Hughes stayed. Howard Hughes was a multi-billionaire here. These lights are long on purpose. They're for the taxi cab drivers. It's obviously that the taxi cab drivers are making a fortune on this. Of course, I think now it's all Uber now. So, to the right is hotel that shall not be named. 45th President of the United States. He's on his way out. But I don't know what's going to happen to that. have these lights for the taxi cabs, folks. I'm telling you, they have these lights for the taxi cabs. They have these lights purposely, on purpose. So that's Fashion Show Mall. But yeah, they have these lights purposely, on purpose to, they have these lights on purpose to make people, well, that's lose their temper. But they had the taxi. Of course, that Uber. I don't know about Uber or Lyft these days. I don't know if you already prepay for those or not. I'm not sure how those work exactly. Anywho, yeah.
In 1/4 mile, turn right before Treasure Island.
I'm just gonna go straight. I'm going to the Tropicana. I have somewhere to be. If I ever get there. Anyway. And you can't turn right. Well, you can't. They're trying to turn into trout. So, yeah, we're going. So remember the Flamingo 1947 was the start of this strip. But I'm just doing a view of. So.
Turn right at the traffic light.
I think Ubers and Lyfts have replaced the taxi cab. The guy in front of me, you can't see as I zoomed in. It says Uber on him, but he's an Uber. I don't know if he charges by a nickel or a dime or not. But, because, Ubers are, taxi cabs are kind of obsolete. Oh, look at that, the Palazzo, which is a fancy schmancy Holiday Inn. I think the Holiday Inn owns the Palazzo, by the way. Anywho, I watch my timing. I do have somewhere to be at 8:30. I want to watch my timing. This is not a left turn only. Kind of just Treasure Island. The reason they're not pirate themed like they used to be is because Disney had a ridiculous lawsuit against them. Disney kind of, had an issue with them, so they had a big fight with them, and they were at each other's throats. There's the Mirage. I hope I'm not left turn only lane there.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on Nevada 593.
That might be correct. There's Harrah's. So we're going to go past my hotel. Past Caesars. I don't know if you knew, there's a little trivia tidbit. Frank Sinatra got in trouble here at Caesar's Palace. He got in trouble here. There's the famous Fabulous. I stayed at the Flamingo. It's very nice. You want service, stay at the Flamingo. Anyway, cosmopolitan area, all new. It's the city, whatever. It's all new. And there's my Hotel Paris over there. But yeah, Frank Sinatra got himself in big trouble over a gambling situation. There's some sort of gambling thing. He owed like all this money or something. Was it Frank? Yeah, I think it was Frank Sinatra. I'll have to look it up. But if I remember correctly, there's the old Flamingo. If I remember correctly, the guy had this gambling problem, and he owed the casino money or something. I don't know. They kicked him out or something. If I remember, it's a little trivia. I have a taste in trivia and I have a taste in trivia and history. That's kind of my thing. Anyway, so there's the Paris. So anyway, so cosmopolitan area are all new. It's called City Walk. That's why it's all modern. See, back in the old days, this used to be all, a bunch of different hotels here. Hollywood was the original Aladdin. That W, I think, is a Chinese hotel. That's how I get back when I go to Paris, but I'm not going to Paris right now. I'm going to the Tropicana. I have a show to go to. I want to make sure I don't get in a left turn only lane. I'll make sure I don't do that. Oh yeah, the Harmon used to be right there. That's why it's called Harmon Avenue. See, the old streets don't change too much. Polo Towers used to be the Harmon, I believe. New York, New York. Hacienda. It's not longer there. MGM Grand. The original MGM Grand used to be where Bally's is. They had a fire. That's another thing about the trivia about the MGM about Las Vegas. I know I was giving you another thing about thing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the doggy on the target. The target doggy. New York, New York. M&M's, Coca-Cola. So I just thought I would just give it a little share of. Look, they have a roller coaster. What street is this?
Turn left at the traffic light,
Tropicana.
then take the first right.
We're going to the Tropicana, so. Alright, so, this is it for tonight. I just wanted to give look, there's the MGM one. Anyway, there's Excalibur, Mandalay Bay. Luxor's kind of hiding in the corner there. Anyway, there's the old Tropicana, which is the original one. Anyway, so I'm going to stop the recording for tonight. Alright, have a good night.